Hello everyone and welcome to Encounters USA. Today we're going to be talking, as we have in the past few videos, about trail cameras. So right now I'm going to ask you a question. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trail cameras here. So I'm going to ask you which one is not like the others, and the answer might not be so obvious, so be careful. Now, if you're not sure and you want to take a closer look, well, okay, no problem. Let's take a closer look. Trail camera 1, 2, 3, 4, and trail camera 5 is still in the box. That's for another surprise we're going to work on. But which one of these cameras is not like the others? Remember the old Sesame Street? Well, I'm not going to sing it, but which one is not like the others? Now, before we go too much farther, let me just explain what we're doing here. We're about ready to go put out these trail cameras, but we're in Washington State where it rains a lot. And it's been raining all day, and it's supposed to rain for the next few days, and I have to get these trail cameras out because I'm going to Disneyland. So while I'm in Disneyland, my trail cameras are going to be out doing my job. So I want to talk to you a little bit about these trail cameras before we actually get into the unboxing. And just very quickly, I want to point out to you that this is called a Darghou trail camera, and the other trail camera, the first one I bought, is called a USOGOOD. Now, I'm going to show you a comparison in a later video between the two, but I just want to point out to you, these are about 50 bucks. They're not very expensive, and I'll show you the work they do. I'll show you the pictures and the movies they take, and you can make your own decision, but they are not that expensive. And so then you have to ask the question, well, why would you buy a camera that is not that expensive? And the reason is because you don't know, you're going to leave a trail camera out somewhere where you're not going to see it for a few days, weeks, whatever. Maybe somebody's going to come by and see it. So if there's an expensive trail camera sitting there, well, they might be tempted to take it. And not that people are dishonest these days, but there are a lot of Democrats running around. So you want to be careful. If you spend a lot of money on a trail camera, is that going to be a tempting target for somebody to just relieve you of it? And then there is the idea of, well, what if I just can't get back and get it? Well, then you write off your $50 and move on with your life. Better 50 than 150 or up to 300. Now, let me just, before we go into the unboxing, which will be the next video, let me just point out a couple of the features of this camera compared to this USOGOOD. Now, this is one more mistake that I made. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen that I made about every mistake you can make when I set these things up. So the one mistake I made, and I hope you can see into this, but when USOGOOD sent me this trail camera, these are the sensors, and I'll talk about what things are in a little bit, but these are the sensors, right? Well, these sensors come covered with a little plastic film, except this one didn't. No plastic film, so I kept digging at these things and ruined the camera. So that's one thing I want to, if not the last thing I want to warn you about when you set up your trail camera, is make sure that if those plastic coatings are not there, don't keep digging into them. All right, so here are our 5 trail cameras, and did you figure out which one is not like the other trail cameras? Well, actually, there's a trick question, and I'm sorry about that, but there's a couple cameras that are not like the other cameras. Now, as I said, we're going to be putting these up, and I have this is a Darghou. I believe it's Darghou is how you pronounce it. So that's the same as this one, and this one is not a this is a USOGOOD. This is the first one I tried, and we'll do a comparison later. And then this is another USOGOOD trail camera, which is thankfully still working. All right, so actually, if you're going to pick out which one is not like the other ones, well, I would probably pick out the USOGOOD with the scratched up little things, because unlike the other ones, it's not going back in the field. So this little soldier's, it's out of action. All right, so now in the next video, we're going to unwrap and unbox the Darghou, and we will look and see what it is, and then we're going to actually set it up. After that, we're going to go out and put these out in the field. All right then, so we'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, if you're watching Encounters USA, if you're putting up trail cameras and there's a ranger behind you, always watch your back.